Going through a dark night of the soul is one of the hardest things you can ever do. It becomes even harder when you go through a dark night of the soul with your twin flame. The twin flame journey and the dark night of the soul journey are both demanding, and having to go through them at the same time can be extremely trying. Not many people talk about the twin flame dark night of the soul, as it is a fairly new concept. This doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It is just rarer than these two journeys done separately. The combined journey refers to when the twin flame and dark night of the soul journeys happen at the same time. These journeys can be interconnected. Some twin flames go through the journeys at the same time. In some cases, the trigger for the dark night of the soul can be the meeting of someone's twin flame. In other situations, one can meet their twin flame while on their dark night of the soul. These journeys don't necessarily have to happen simultaneously, but they will have some connection. Today, we are going to look at the symptoms you are going through during a twin flame dark night of the soul, and what you can expect. What is the dark night of the soul for twin flames? This is a joint experience twin flames have during one or both of their dark night of the soul journey. It is a very raw and emotionally vulnerable time that exposes their true selves. Their journey can help them learn more about their individual selves and how they work together. Your twin flame might be on the same journey you are on when you meet, and you can continue with this journey until you reach union. It can be a mutually beneficial time, but it will strip you down and can leave you feeling overwhelmed. What is the purpose of the twin flame? Dark night of the soul. The purpose of the dark night of the soul and the twin flame journeys is to help you reach a better version of the soul. The dark night of the soul twin flame journey helps you change and develop spiritually and heal your old wounds. It is also time to repay any karma you have stacked up. Going through this journey with your twin flame can show you the aspects of your relationship that you need to work on to become a better and healed version of yourself. You can see the qualities you show in a relationship and those that you need to change. The journeys help you see what you need to heal about yourself while paying your karmic debts. During this journey, you will see your deepest insecurities and have to work through them to become a more powerful version of yourself. Your twin flame can be a source of comfort through this time, although they might be on their own journey. 10. Dark night of the soul. Twin flame. Symptoms. The following symptoms can help you know when you are going through a dark night of the soul with your twin flame. 1. You meet your twin flame. You might have met your twin flame before starting on your dark night of the soul journey. This can be the triggering event that starts your dark night of the soul. It can be very confusing because of the intense emotions you feel during this time. Although it might be hard to welcome a new person in this difficult time, your twin flame can actually help you on your journey. In other cases, you might not meet your twin flame until you are well advanced in your dark night of the soul. This is the hardest of the two, as the emotions surrounding your twin flame and the dark night of the soul can be too high for you. Both events are momentous and will require you to have a lot of strength. You can also meet your twin flame while they are going through their own dark night of the soul. If the timing is right, and it probably is, the two of you will go on that journey together and emerge as better people by the time you reach union. 2. You feel lost and without direction. When going through your dark night of the soul, you can feel lost and alone with nowhere to turn. These emotions are amplified during the dark night of the soul twin flame journey. You can experience what some call midlife or existential crisis during this time, which might not be pleasant for your twin flame. You will start questioning everything about life, feeling as if there is no point in anything. You can also lose touch with your twin flame during this experience, which can make you feel even more alone. You feel like a big part of you is missing, and you don't know what your next step should be. The confusion and feelings of loss are so powerful that they can take over your emotions. You might start losing track of time and feel empty. You might even lose your spirituality. Do not let this happen. Give yourself room and time to experience what you must. Know that you will emerge victorious in the end and push on. 3. You experience dark night of the soul symptoms. The dark night of the soul symptoms can be emotional, physical, and spiritual. They can show themselves through physical ways, such as headaches. You will be dealing with a lot of negative energy at this time, which can be overwhelming for you. Your body will be looking for ways to let go of these emotions, resulting in headaches. You can also lose your appetite and have a disturbed sleep pattern because of this. I personally experienced severe depression and anxiety during this time that I had to get professional help. If this happens, your soul is dismantling your previous beliefs and showing you the true meaning of life. Your twin flame can also experience similar symptoms if they are on their journey. You can turn to each other for support during this time. There is also no shame in getting help from a counselor to help you deal with these emotions better. 4. Experiencing separation between you and your twin flame. You and your twin flame will most likely experience some sort of separation during your journeys. This is because every dark night of the soul twin flame experience is different. You can reach a path that your twin flame has not. This leads to a painful separation that makes you feel like you have lost a significant part of yourself. Dealing with this can be very disappointing, as you are already going through some intense emotions at the time. It can trigger or deepen your dark night of the soul for you and your twin flame. However, as bad as it might feel at the time, remember all the good that will come out of it. You can also take heart in knowing that you and your twin flame will reunite soon. This is only a temporary separation that allows you to work on yourselves. You will both discover parts of yourself that need healing. Work on these to ensure you are better people by the time you reunite, better equipped to deal with your twin flame journey. 5. You have to face your fears. We all like hiding from our fears from time to time. That is because we don't like confronting things that make us uncomfortable or hurt us. We instead choose to shove these emotions down, telling ourselves that we will deal with them later. Well, the time for dealing with them can come during your dark night of the soul twin flame journey. All your fears, even those from your past lives, will come to the surface at this time, and you will need to deal with them. You will not have the chance to back off or stash them away like you are used to. Facing your fears teaches you important lessons that you have avoided learning all this time. Although it can be scary, you can do it. Confront your fears, one after the other. Take whatever lessons you are meant to from them, and you will be ready to move on with your dark night of the soul journey. Keep your faith and trust the higher purpose. It is an important learning step, and you should try to learn as much as possible. 6. You start asking questions. You will have a lot of time for introspection during your experience. This can raise questions such as, who am I? What is my life purpose? What can I learn from my journey? What can I do to improve my life? These are all necessary questions that will help you learn more about yourself. They will open you up to new ways of thinking that will teach you more about the world and your part in it. If you are in your dark night of the soul twin flame journey, you can also use this time to find out how you can be a better partner. This might require you to be ready to face the harshest parts of yourself. You also need to be ready to change your past actions in order for you to become a better person. This will not be easy for you, but it will help you in your journey. 7. Instant karma. The dark night of the soul twin flame journey is also the time you deal with karmic retribution. You will start experiencing instant karma for your actions. Your journey can become hard at this point, and you will need all the help you can get. The karma you face will make up for the mistakes and good deeds you did in your past life. At the same time, you will start seeing the fruits of your actions very early on. What I mean by this is that you can get karma, either good or bad, for your actions the same day you do them. You might not even have time to recover before it hits you, so you need to be careful with what you do at this time. If you are with your twin flame, the instant karma can affect your relationship. This is one of the clearest signs of your dark night of the soul twin flame connection. 8. Emotional cleansing. This is a dark night of the soul symptom that you will experience on your own, and during your dark night of the soul with your twin flame. It is a stage where you receive emotional cleansing, letting go of any past hurt. You will have learned so much by the time you reach this stage that the cleansing will be welcome. If you are going through it with your twin flame, the emotional cleansing can be a relief to both of you. It will help you reach a vulnerable state with your twin flame and puts all the cards on the table. It is important to be open and honest with your twin flame when this happens, as it can act as a center point for your relationship. All your vulnerabilities will come to the surface when this happens, making you know the type of person you are. Your twin flame can push you toward this step and can either make it easier or harder for you. 9. You discover your life's purpose. Once everything is laid bare, you can start on your rebuilding and reconnecting journey. This is around the time you learn of your true life's purpose. Your old life might not have the same hold on you as it once had. This will require you to start a new personal journey. This means you will have to learn of your true purpose and act on it. It is your new vocation in life and will help you on your journey to becoming a better person. You will also have to find a way your twin flame will feature in this new life and your purpose. Will they support the new path or will it be too much for them? Only time will tell. Talk to your twin flame to learn more about their situation at the time and the next possible moves. 10. Spiritual growth. Our last symptom of the dark night of the soul twin flame experience is seeing actual spiritual growth. This doesn't mean you were not a spiritual person before. What I mean is that you will have a newfound appreciation for your spirituality, and you will keep watering it. Reaching spiritual enlightenment is not the last step of your journey. You will need to keep working on it for it to grow into something beautiful. Find a way to work through this with your twin flame, so you can find a way that works for both of you. The journey ahead will not be easy, but you can be encouraged to know that the worst is behind you. All that is left is for you and your twin flame to figure yourselves out and know what your life will be like. You cannot stop the dark night of the soul twin flame journey once it starts. You can, however, find ways to help yourself get through it. One of the most important things to do is seek support from a trusted advisor. This could be your spiritual advisor or your therapist. They can help you deal with the consequences of what you are going through. Your family can also be a good support system during this time. Another important thing is to accept the karmic lessons this period is teaching you. These lessons can help you get through the dark night of the soul twin flame train faster. It will cleanse your aura and give you a new start. Ensure you never repeat these mistakes once you learn them and let them go. Do not waste your time worrying over the things you cannot change and leave them to the universe. Accept what you can handle and work on it as best you can. You should also focus on developing spiritually, as this can help you become a better person. Last words. As much of a roller coaster as the dark night of the soul twin flame journey can be, you will overcome it. The above symptoms can help you realize when this is happening and help you know what to do to prepare yourself. Work hard on making yourself better and you will be happy with the results.